Hello, my name is Ruth Bolo Okul. I am a co-founder at the Sisterhood Project KE, an SDG champion, and I have been also helping in co-coordinating the SDG village for the past couple of years. I think the first success that I noticed was the interest of political parties to include sustainable development goals in their political party manifestos. That is something that was unheard of because quite a lot of our manifestos have either been due to the personal interest that most of the politicians have, or have been very based on the popular versions and the popular wants and asks and needs that citizens have been asking. So to see political party leaders, secretary generals, and their key NEC members actually come and ask, what are the SDG goals and how does my manifesto align to it, or do I need to make some changes? That for me was the very first one. The second one was just seeing the amount of people and the diverse groups that have been interested in the SDG village over the past couple of years and the kind of growth that we have witnessed within the village. I mean, going from a time where we only had students and were struggling to mobilize to a time where the village is so full that people are standing. No matter how many more seats we add, the village is always full. People are always standing. We've got new actors that are always asking to be involved in the SDG village. That for me is a total success. The potential is really big. It is now that a lot of people are saying, bring this to the grassroots. We are hearing a lot of women in my village where sometimes we've got blackout for even up to 2 days. Their focus right now is not so much political, but it is more on, why didn't you people tell me that the sustainable development goals are my day-to-day life? That in everything I do, in how I make my living, in how I eat, in my farming, in every aspect of my life, I am interacting with the SDG goals, and then I can be an ambassador. Why didn't you tell me it's not a foreign concept? So that's why for me it's very exciting, because now the interest has grown. So what the future looks like, despite us having a couple of years left before the timeline that we had put, I would like to see the SDG village evolve to being the area where we are culminating the conversations we've been having over a year and not beginning the conversations. I'd like the village to be a place where students are coming to say, we have SDG clubs in our school. These are the conversations we are having, and so we are dialoguing with key state actors and key civil society actors on what we've been doing in school. Where, you know, law enforcement officers are coming to say, this is how we've been interacting with the SDGs in our workplace, and so we are coming to tell you what we do. So I would like to see the SDGs moving forward as the village where we are culminating the discussions we've been having over the year. We are coming to compare notes. Different actors are coming to sit under the SDG village and converse on what has been happening. Currently, it is more like it's the platform for jump-starting the conversation, because after the SDG village, we see over the next couple of months, everybody retreats to their sector. So private sector, the political actors, civil society, students, they all retreat back to their sectors to now have the conversation, picking it from the SDG village. But I'd love to see everybody looking forward to going to tell someone from a different sector what they've been doing for the SDG. The 21 of us who were in Denmark for 30 days, and we always say it was 30 days for 30 years, have become a family. And so now the family is growing, and we are able to do so much more together. We've got different sectors that are now coming on board. Of course, over the past 5 years now, we've also, the 21 of us have really changed and shifted from the different organizations that we went with. I, for example, was in a political party. I'm no longer in a political party. So the addition of new people into the JI family also onboards sectors that were not represented before. We also have different ideas, we have different experiences. And so for me, I'm looking forward to seeing what this big family now, you know, achieves. But it's quite exciting to see that there are more ambassadors out there, that we have a whole alumni that has also been doing something similar. And now that we are joining hands together, we can each be able to further the SDG conversation.